Hey Dreamers, this is Jade, and I'm here to do a 3/4 month check-in with the journals that I said that I would be using in my 2022 journal lineup, how it's going, what I feel needs to change, and all that kind of stuff. So let's just jump right in. First of all, you guys know that this is my mini planner. It helps me keep track of what I'm doing during the day at what time. I usually set up a monthly. I'll show you my April so I can keep track of whatever I need to keep track of in the month. I need to write down my sister's and mom's birthdays. And so yeah, and then I have a place for the shows that I watch during the month, and also the books read and whatever songs I have on repeat. I need to actually go ahead and fill in Bel Air because I finished that last night and I can't wait to start something new. And then I have my dailies and a page for my brain dump here. So basically, that's what's happening in this. It's working just fine. I'm glad I started this, a year or so ago. This has been really helpful. So that is just fine. This one is my dream journal. Of course, I'm not going to open that. However, I can show you how far I've gotten in this. So, pretty consistently remembering my dreams. Some days I get up and I remember a snatch and then it's all gone, but most times I can remember. So, yeah. Trucking right along in this. Remember, I think it was brand new when I first showed it to you. So, yeah. And then we have my one line a day journal, and I have been keeping up with this pretty well. There was one day in February, not one day, there was a week in February where I didn't do much just because I had had a pain episode and I was basically in bed that entire week dealing with that. So I went back and like wrote pain on a few of the days, and then a couple of the other ones it just went by the wayside. But other than that, I have definitely been keeping up with this pretty easily. So I like that. Even though I really like this journal, the one line a day journal, I'm really considering next year starting the 5 year one line. I don't think it's one line a day, but it's the 5 year journal from Hobonichi, where you just have like a little spot to journal each day for 5 years. So we'll see. But I'm considering that. I may still keep up with this, but I may replace it. We'll see. Here is my affirmations journal. I just sit and write affirmations in it each night. I've been very sporadic in this. I really want to get back into a regular routine of this, so I just need to be more diligent or focused, I guess I should say. I'm not sure if that's not the right word I'm looking for, but whatever. So yeah, I still use it, just not as much as I should, but I want to do better. This one is my Dear Charlie journal. You guys have seen the first layout I did in it. I have done another layout in it. Some I will share, some I will not, because I feel like they are still my private thoughts. So I don't share all of my thoughts with everybody. But anyway, so that one, trucking along. This one actually just started and it's very bare. This is all I have in it now. I was watching Inside Insights, and I will link her below if I remember. And basically, she started a lettering journal. I've been wanting to work more on my lettering, so yeah, I was like, might as well do something. And so I got one. I have a couple of these, so I pulled this out, and it's got the grid, so I can, have my guides or whatever. And yeah, so I started this one. I just need to finish it, and because I want to move that eye to here, and then fill in the rest, and then just keep going. And that's just something quick and fun to do, I think. And this is, of course, my journal where I keep like anything that I'm learning or I need to take notes or anything like that. I put it in here, so that's how far I've gotten it here. I have used it a few more times this year to learn some things or keep notes about some things that I am learning. So yeah. Next is my daydream journal, and I have been really plucking along in this thing. I was at the very front. I had first started using it as a bullet journal, and that just really did not work out for me. It's just not my jam. So I then ended up just like I was like, I'll convert it to a daydream journal so I'm not wasting a notebook. And this is how far I've gotten. Currently, I have. Sometimes I'll get to a point where I've written so much that I'm uninspired to continue, and then I'll just have to give it a break and then let something come to me. And then when I say, oh, I want to get that down, then that's when I get back into this, and I'm usually like just trucking along again. So yeah. Next, you guys have seen my spiritual nighttime routine that I shared with you all. I will link that above if you haven't. And I was doing that in this journal. I finally finished the last one. And I started in this one. However, I have been doing that for a while now, probably like a year, maybe over a year. And I'm getting to the point where it's getting a little boring for me. So, what I'm gonna do is, I don't know exactly how I want to continue yet, but when I do, I'm probably going to continue in this, which is B6 Slim. And I would open this, but this is like my vision book or my dream journal of all the things that I want to call into my life. And I'm one of those people that definitely believes in manifestation. You guys know this. But I'm one of the people that don't believe in sharing my manifestations really until it's come to pass. And then I can tell you what I did, how it occurred, how it happened, all of that, and share that with you. There are some people that believe different, that love to share what they're manifesting and bring it into their lives that way. I'm not one of those people. I've always been a very private person. So yeah, I like to keep stuff to myself until it's here in the 3D. So boom. So I will probably be transitioning this practice somehow. I'm not sure how I want to continue it into this. But yeah. So that's what's happening there, and that's how that's going to change. This is, of course, my creative journal, and let's see, I am in February still, and I have pictures prepared to do a new entry here. So yeah, I'm already behind. I know it's already April, so I need to catch up in there. You've seen, this is my commonplace book, and you've seen me do my first three what do you call these spreads in here for 2021. I am considering doing my favorite what do you call it, discoveries of 2021, because I had some like authors and singers and shows that I discovered in 2021 that I just adore. And I started a list as well. I just need to find it, of things I'm inspired to do because of Ed Sheeran. Like, I'll save it for the post when I finally do that, because it might be a little while before I get to it. But anyway, so yeah, that is happening in there. These I've been neglecting, and I really, really, really want to get back into, which is my TV journal here. You see, I had printed out the stuff for Hawkeye and never got to it. I probably need to rewatch it again just to be sure. And my last one in here was Only Murders in the Building. Such a good show. I cannot wait for the second season. So yeah. So that was the last thing I did in there, and I really need to get back to it, because there's been some great shows that have come out that I've watched recently. Also my movie journal. I think let's see what the last one in here I did was The Harder They Fall. So that came out in like November last year. So I definitely want to get back in this as well. I went to see The Gentleman back in 2020 before the world imploded. And I never got it down. I still have my ticket and everything. So I definitely want to journal that. And I actually just watched it again the other night. So yeah, I definitely want to get back in this movie journal as well. And then, okay, last but not least. Well, not last. This is my practice lettering journal. I've been messing in this the last couple days. So, as you can see, not the best, but not the worst. It's doing a little better. But anyway, just messing around at night while I'm watching TV or doing whatever else. Okay, and lastly, this is my daily journal that I, just basically write down the events of the day or any thoughts or epiphanies or whatever I've had during the course of the day. This is no longer working for me. I have been using hardbacks for quite a while now, and I usually get through them, I would say, in like 3 months. But this, I have been in since, let's see, June of last year. So, yeah, I am uninspired to work in this. So I had to pivot, and I'm going to show you how in just a second. Okay, so I know that I wasn't writing a lot in this. It wasn't, too much going on with everything or whatever for me. So I wasn't filling up the pages. And honestly, I just did not look forward to getting into this. So I said, maybe I just need something smaller. You guys know I love my smaller. I've been in these forever doing my daily journaling. So I had some loose leaf Tomoe River notebook paper. So I went ahead and made some little notebooks here, basically. And I was like, I'll do it that way because so even when it's mostly, even if it's just mostly writing, I can at least like watercolor the pages and make it look fun and inviting to do that in. And it was working. It worked. The idea worked. Let's put it that way. However, these are too soft for me. Like I put the paper around it. I should have used sturdier cardstock. So because I usually write in bed at night. So when I'm writing in it, it's a pain in my ass, if I'm being honest with you. And it's not working for me. So again, I had to pivot. And so what I did was I took one of those Tomoe River notebook. And I haven't started it yet because I wanted to share it with you guys first and get the cover decorated. So I've been still using this until I can transition into this, which is going to be very, very soon. However, what I'm going to do is, I took that Tomoe River notebook, A6 size, and I have like a more industrial type of cutter, and I was able to cut it down myself into a pocket size to fit in this Morgan. I actually just finished making me a, what do you call this, a pencil board last night, and basically I made it out of a postcard my little sister sent to me. She travels a lot, and this was the last time she had to go. She traveled to San Diego on business or whatever, and I just cut it down to fit this pocket size as a pencil board. And I actually got this idea from Pocket Journal Pam. I think she has been buying up like vintage postcards and making them into pencil boards. So go check her shop out. There was some cute stuff that I saw that she had. So, but yeah, I definitely got this idea from her because I was like, I need a pencil board, and then I saw my sister's postcard there, and I said, dang, let's do that. Let's do that. So yeah, cut this down, and so what I'm gonna do is probably just like paint the cover and do some little decorations just to make it fun, and then maybe with you all do just a little watercoloring on the inside to prepare my pages for when I write in them at night. And so my dailies will be in here, and they'll be smaller. I won't feel pressured to write like so much in this or whatever, and I think this just will be a little more fun for me, something that I actually want to get into. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. If you have any comments or questions about anything, please leave those below. I will definitely be doing a second video where we will quickly just decorate the cover together. I'm not exactly sure, besides the paint, what I want to put on the cover. So I'll get that figured out and we'll do that together. But anyways, I hope you guys have been safe and well. Let me know how your journaling is going, anything you've had to change around, anything like that. Let me know what you guys know. I love my entertainment. Let me know what you've been watching, listening to, reading, all that kind of stuff. I want to hear it. So anyway, like I said, hope you all have been safe and well, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.